Anything you all remember from the chapter 10? Some recap. What is the name of the chapter? Opulences of Krishna. Opulences of the absolute truth. So in this chapter, we were seeing, at least remembered from the 10th chapter, Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. There is a Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita in chapter 10. 8, 9, 10 and 11. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mat sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajanti mam buddha bhava kaldita. Then Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. Then tesham satata yuktanam bhajyatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. फिर next is nashyam yatna bhavasto. तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाश्याम यात्म भावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. So these are the 4 chapters which summarize the whole Bhagavad Gita. Actually, Krishna talks about Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate. I am the source of all material and spiritual being. And anybody who knows that, he worships me. And then those who worship Krishna, what do they do? Machita madgata prana. Bodhayanta parasparam. They generally sit and talk and hear about the Lord. And by doing that, tushyanti charamanti che. They get complete satisfaction, great satisfaction, and they enjoy eternally. Bliss they get. And when the person completely worships Krishna without any deviation, Krishna gives the intelligence. Then what happens? Then Krishna gives the intelligence. Then Krishna says, Tesham satata yuktana bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam. Once you do it satata, continuous, constantly, the person who is devoted to me. Machita madgata pranam is a can't constantly, they are only hearing and talking about the Supreme Lord, the glories of the Supreme Lord. Then he says, when the person is doing this constantly, he is engaged in my devotional service, then I give them the intelligence. What intelligence? So that they can come. How they can come back to me. Krishna gives the intelligence. And not only he gives the intelligence, he says, Nashyami Atma Bhavasto. Tesham Evanukampartham. I do the special, Anukampa is a special mercy. So he says, I give them special mercy. By dwelling in their heart, I destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born out of ignorance. Nashyam yatma bhavasto jnana deepena bhasvata. Whatever the anartha is there in the heart, Krishna removes. And then he says, jnana deepena, I give enlighten that heart by the knowledge. So this is the special mercy of Krishna. So in this 4 shloka, only one thing is for us. The rest is all Krishna doing. Can you understand that? First day Krishna says, I am everything. Just know that I am everything. I am the source of all material and spiritual thing. Okay. Then he says, once you know it, what you will do? You will just talk about me, hear about me. So our duty is only to talk about Krishna and hear about Krishna. That's it. In 4 shlokas, 1 is ours. 3rd shloka, Krishna says, I will give you intelligence now. And I will remove your ignorance, 4th shloka. So our work is only 25%. Maybe 30%. Knowing Krishna, that he is the cause of all causes. Remembering Krishna. Constantly be engaged. Then rest he does only. In any other process, you have to do perfect, complete yours. Like all the effort is from our side. Here only we have to understand. Somebody came and told that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, cause of all the causes. Understand this and just try to glorify him. The moment we start glorifying, Krishna will give the intelligence and also remove the ignorance, which is an obstacle. So bhakti mein our prayas is only very little. Krishna's effort is more. And then after this 4 shloka, Krishna says, then Arjuna starts talking, establishing the other authorities. Okay, you are saying that you are the Supreme. I know that you are the Supreme. Others are also saying that you are the Supreme. Last class we discussed that nobody can become God by themselves or by saying some people like us, mortals. I will make somebody God. Some people say my husband is my God. Pati Parameshwar hai mera. Koi bolega my servant is there, बोले मेरा master is my God because he takes care of me. Somebody will say my king is my God. Anyone who is taking care is my God. Everybody has the some quality of that goodness, but complete God is only Krishna. He is the source of everything. Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karan Karanam. For everything there is something is there behind it. Some karan is there. Krishna is anadir adir. There is no beginning, there is no end. Sarva karan karanam. Whatever karan is there, I am the karan of. There is no cause for me. And I am the cause of everything. This is what Krishna is teaching in the Bhagavad Gita. So this then Arjuna establishes this fact that asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva brashvish. Ahustvam rishya sarve devarshi naradastata. Devarshi narad, vyasa, deval, asita. Everybody knows this, confirm this truth about you. And now you yourself are also declaring it to me. So you are the most pure, you are the purest, you are the ultimate, you are the absolute truth, you are everything. So this then, and then he says, Oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigod nor the demon, O Lord, can understand you personally. He said, you are the cause of all cause. But nobody can understand that you are the cause of all cause. What to talk about we people? We get bewildered. That is very, very obvious. Because even the demigods cannot understand you. And then here we have the Leela of Brahma Vimohan Leela, Indra Vimohan Leela. So many times they get also bewildered whether he is God or not. So what to talk about us? Nobody can understand you, but somebody can understand you. Who can understand you? Here we'll say. Yes. So then he says, now tell me you tell about yourself. Your opulence you tell about so that people know that you are the God. Nobody will know about you. I totally accept the truth, all that you have told me, neither the demigod nor the demigod. It is very hard to understand you. So now you show some guidelines. How do we see you? How do we understand that you are everywhere? So give some guidelines now. So Arjuna is asking for the guidelines. So from 15 shloka we'll say, Arjuna. Swayam evatmanatmanam vetha tvam.
Mataji, the pages are not scrolling.
Slides are not changing?
No, Mataji.
Oof. I do not know. Now changing?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Swayam evatmanatmanam vetha tvam purushottama bhuta bhavana bhutesha deva deva jagatpate. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own internal potency. O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all being, God of gods, Lord of the universe, Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha, Deva Deva Jagatpate. He says, indeed, since nobody knows you, then who knows about you? That is the reason Krishna has to come and talk about himself, because nobody knows Krishna. Because everybody is created by him only. How a person will know him? Nobody knows about Krishna. So he says that now you only tell us the what is the like about yourself, because you only know yourself. You are the supreme origin of all, Lord of all being. All being, when they say, means of everything, of all the universe, God of gods. So many gods are there, but you are the Purna Purushottam, Lord of the universe. So Arjuna is describing about the Lord. Arjuna. Lata, you'll read. Hare Krishna.
May I, Mataji?
Yeah, read.
Arjuna addresses him as Purushottama, yet one still may not understand that Krishna is the father of all living entities. Therefore, Arjuna addresses him as Bhuta Bhavana. And if one comes to know him as the father of all the living entities, still one may not know him as the supreme controller. Therefore, he is addressed as
here as a
Sorry,
Bhutesh. Yeah.
Okay.
The supreme controller of. Yeah.
Okay.
So Arjuna addressed him Purushottam. Purushottama means the meaning of the Purusho mein Uttam. He is the best of the all Purushas. So we, as I said, we all have this quality of leadership, controlling, being God. For someone, we are also God. For some people, we are also, might be God, but we are not God. We should not think that I am God. We should, somebody says you are my God, you should know that, no, I am also the servant of the Supreme God. If we do something for somebody, people think that we are God. Oh, you are everything for me. Yes, I may be there for some time, for some this thing, but ultimately he is the supreme controller. He is controlling me also. So that is how we should understand. So Arjuna addressed him as a Purushottama, yet some people may not understand that Krishna is the father of all living entities. They will not know that everything is coming from. See, to understand that Krishna is the source of everything, we need to have a very detailed knowledge. Superficial knowledge, maybe we will not understand that. We have to have the detailed study of the scriptures. And we should know the conclusion of the scriptures, that how Krishna is the father of all living entities. For everything he is there. Therefore, Arjuna addressed him as a Bhuta Bhavana. For all living entity, you are the Palanhar of each and every living entity. And if one comes to know him as a father of all the living entity, still one may not know him that he is a supreme controller. Okay, he's the father of the living entity, but how is controlling the air, the water, the sunlight, and everything else? Everything is controlled by the season, the everything. Therefore, he is addressed as here Bhutesh. You are the controller of everything, the supreme controller of everyone. So why does Arjuna says all these things? Did he not know? Arjuna knew everything. Arjuna wanted to put all this in a concise manner in the Bhagavad Gita, so that in future there should not be any confusion. When we say somebody is a God, we should know what is the quality of the God. When I'm saying, okay, he is God, we should know how he is God. Who has made him God? What is the quality? Is the God man-made or what? God is God. He has those qualities which is mentioned, who is accepted by everyone. All the scripture, all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the teachers, all the rishis, all the sages, everybody has accepted him. That is how he is God. Not that I start believing that I am a God and I'll make somebody God. No. That is how, and people start worshipping him. We can worship some people and some personality as a great personalities, not as God.
And even if one knows Krishna as the supreme controller of all living entities, still one may not know that he is the origin of all demigods.
Yes. Even though somebody knows that, he will not know he is the source of even the demigods.
Therefore, he is addressed herein as Deva Deva, the worshipable god of all demigods. And even if one knows him as a worshipable god of all demigods, one may not know that he is the supreme proprietor of everything. Therefore, he is addressed as Jagatpati.
Jagatpati. He is the controller of all the universes. Complete. He is the Jagatpati. The complete creation is under his control. And that too, Krishna doesn't have to make an effort. And that too, Krishna does not do all this thing directly. Creation maintenance is not the work of Krishna. It is not his job. For him, he has expended himself in many Vishnu form. They do all this. And that is how people know that Vishnu is the one who is protecting everybody. Krishna is not doing all this directly. It is not his job. What is his job? His only job is to take care of his loving devotees. That's it. For other thing, for creation maintenance, big job also for him. He has a different personality. He has Balaram, he has a Sankarshana, he has a Karnodakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Different expansions from him only. Not different than him, from him only. But they only do all these things. So this is a very, very detailed study of the scripture. When we do, then we come to understand these kind of conclusion. Otherwise, superficial studies, people, those who have not even opened Bhagavad Gita, what do they know about Bhagavad Gita? What is written? Whatever they heard from someone, and that is what people believe. Please tell me more. So Krishna says, this is your quality. I know you are Deva Deva Jagatpate. But you tell me more about your qualities. I want to hear from you also, your qualities. Vaktum arhasi asheshena divyatma vibhutaya yabhir vibhutibhir lokan imam tvam vyapya tishtasi. Please tell me in detail about your divine opulence by which you pervades all these words. So now when Arjuna says that you are everywhere, you are the source of everything, you are the source of the demigod, you are the source of creation, you are the source of everything. Now tell me how we feel, how we see you everywhere. That is where the Krishna shows his Virat roop and tells Arjuna that, see, everything is there within me. That is where in the 11th chapter, just after hearing this, Krishna will say, I am the taste of water, I am this. Then, okay, how do we perceive you everywhere? Then Krishna will show his Virata Rupa. And he will manifest that everything is emanating from me.
By Krishna's grace, Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence and knowledge and whatever else a person may have. And through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be the supreme personality of God. For him, there is no doubt, yet he is asking Krishna to explain his all-pervading nature. People in general and the impersonalists in particular concern themselves mainly with the all-pervading nature of the Supreme.
Yes. So Arjuna had understood all this. He had no doubt for himself. He knew all these things. For him, there is no doubt. Yet he is asking Krishna to explain all his pervading nature. Because so that when Krishna will tell about himself, it will be registered in Bhagavad Gita, it will be registered in scripture, then nobody will doubt in future. Because Lord himself is saying, so there should not be any doubt about these things. So Arjuna wanted to hear these things from the mouth of Krishna, so that there is no, in the future, there should not be any confusion. So Arjuna is asking Krishna how he exists is in his all-pervading aspect through his different energies. So he says, tell me how you are existing everywhere. You are telling that you are everywhere. How do we perceive you? When we say God is everywhere, how do we see God in everything? I am seeing the building, I am seeing the car, I am seeing the tree. How do I see God in these things? And Krishna says, I am everywhere. There is nothing where I am not there. I am there in material and spiritual everything. In each and every atom, I am there. So how do we perceive Krishna in everything? Yes. So Arjuna says, Krishna, tell me more about you. Katham, Katham vidyam aham yogim tvam sada parichintayan keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintayosi bhagavan maya. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you and how shall I know you? In what various form are you to be remembered? O Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Arjuna is asking question on behalf of us. Ki, O Krishna, how can constantly I can think about you? If I have to think about Krishna constantly, then I have to see Krishna in everything. That is only I can remember him. Na? If I'm seeing mobile, I should remember Krishna. If I'm seeing anything, I remember Krishna. So I should know also Krishna. In what various forms are you to be remembered? Oh, Supreme. So Arjuna is asking this question now.
The common man who has no love for Krishna cannot always think of Krishna. Therefore, he has to think materially. Arjuna is considering the mode of thinking of the materialistic person of this world.
Yes. Generally, what happens? I think all the time about what I like the most. Right? So I like the people I like the most, the thing I like the most, the place I like the most. I will always think about that. Because I know them, I love them. But if I don't love them and I have to remember something, that is hard. So now materially, because we don't love Krishna. So how do we see Krishna in everything? My Guru Maharaj is there. Even the street he will go, he will remember Krishna. Oh, this street name is there and he will connect. Oh, this is how this is connected to Krishna. We are in Middle East and he has given the name of each country in a Krishna conscious name, Krishna's name. Like we are living in Dubai, it is called Damodar Desh. There is a Sharjah here. This is called Shyamadesh. In our, like within ISKCON, this is our name. We call these countries by these names. So thinking, we don't call Sharjah, we call Shamdesh. We don't call Dubai, we call Damodar Desh. There is a Abu Dhabi, we have Avatari Desh. There is a Muscat, Mathura Desh. So like that, when he goes to a country, he even named the city in Krishna's name. Even he will see the street with some name and he will connect it to Krishna. So that is how the great personalities are there. They connect everything to the Supreme Lord. He had made a very nice song. He said, you all have knee and you wear tie. And you say knee tie, knee tie, knee tie, knee tie, nitai, 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 Gaura nitai. Like that, he will he will connect everything with Krishna. So that is how the great personalities are. Anything they will see, they will connect it to the Supreme Lord. So now Arjuna is saying that Arjuna is considering the mode of thinking of the materialistic person in this world. How the people, those who are materialistic, they can see you everywhere. How they can connect you. They are not loving you. So at least they should have some understanding about yourself. The word
The words Keshu Keshu cha Bhaveshu refer to the material nature. The word Bhava means physical things. Because materialists cannot understand Krishna spiritually, they are advised to concentrate the mind on physical things and try to see how Krishna is manifested by physical representations.
Yes. So how we can see? Now Krishna will tell in detail from 18th chapter. Like when we see anything, Krishna will say, when you see anything wonderful, you think about me because I am the cause of that. So when you see how do we try to understand that when we see anything beautiful, oh, Krishna's intelligence, how Krishna is so beautifully he has made it, how Krishna has designed it so nicely, how this thing is happening so nicely by the will of the Lord. So because everything is happening by his will only. anything happening in our life, if it is wonderful and beautiful, we have to give credit to the Lord. You read the shloka.
विस्तारेणात्मनो योगं विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूय कथय तृप्तिर्हि शृण्वतो नास्ति मे मृतम्. Oh, Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words.
Yes. So now he's requesting, tell me more about you. I want to hear about you. Because the more I hear, the more I want to hear about you. You are so wonderful. Who will not want to hear about the Lord? We always want to hear something very, very nice. Anything which is like anything like very wonderful, we want to know about it. Why should we not want to hear about Krishna? He is the most wonderful personality. So he said, I want to hear more about you.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.19 Vayam tuna viprityamana uttama shloka vikrame yachin vatam rasajnanam Swadu swadu pade pade. One can never be satiated. Even one continuously hears the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, who is glorified by excellent prayers. Those who have entered into a transcendental relationship with Krishna relish at every step the description of the pastimes of the Lord.
Swadu swadu pade pade. Every step you enjoy hearing about Krishna is so wonderful. Every step we want to hear more and more because he is so excellent. He is so superb. He is so wonderful. So devotees are never satiated. Here, when you read the Bhagavatam, we will see in the Bhagavatam there is a long conversation of Maitre Muni and Uddhava. It begins from, I think, 2nd chapter and it goes till 4th chapter, 5th chapter. Like so long it goes on and on. Some question he will be answered, and then Uddhav is okay, then this is there, but I want to hear this also. What about this? Why Krishna did so? I want to know about this also. Even Parikshit Maharaj. One topic will learn, Achha, this is fine, but I want to hear more about this. So they're eager to hear more and more about the Lord. All the devotees of the Lord, they are eager to hear more and more about the Lord because the pastimes of the Lord is so wonderful. It is so relishable.
Arjuna's questions are changing from why to how type. When a person progressing in spiritual life receives the order of the Lord and Guru, he should ask how to do it instead of why do it.
Very nice lesson. No? Initially, when we come to ISKCON or any spiritual practice, when why this is happening, why it is said that, why I have to chant, why I have to do this, why I have to do that, why I have to fast, why I have to do this, why I have to follow all this regulation. So many whys are there initially. Then all the questions are answered in some time, and then how? Now, then the question, how will I do it? Please guide me. How can I improve? Please guide me. How can I enjoy this? How can I do that? Today, just before this class, in another class, I was discussing the same thing. We should be very eager to perform the devotional service. And we hear again and again, this is the most relishable thing. But I am not relishing it. Then there should be a question, why I am not relishing it now? What can I do? How can I also enjoy? So many people have enjoyed it before me, but I am not able to enjoy it. So what do I do? What changes I should make? The process is correct because people have already achieved the perfection by following this process, but I am not able to do it. Then we have to, okay, how can I do it? What is wrong? Why? What is in my practice? What I'm not doing it perfectly? Then we have to now focus on our improvement. So then we should try, because the process is perfect. So many people have experienced this before also. It is not that it is experiment going on us. Okay, you do it, probably you will do it. We are the last people. Before us, demigods are there, the great sages are there, and all the great personalities are, they've already enjoyed it. They have already have achieved this bliss and happiness in their life. Now it has come to us. So if we follow there perfectly, then we will also get the same happiness and bliss. But I am not able to enjoy. I am also doing it. But then we have to think about what is wrong in my process. We should discuss it with our guru or our mentor, that what is the problem, what I am doing wrong, why I am not enjoying this. And if I am doing little bit, am I enjoying little also? Then only I want to do it more. Even little bit what I am reading and understanding, is it making some change in my life? So if there is some positivity, yes, little bit change I can see, little bit happiness is there in this process, then that will give a motivation to do it more. Right now I'm doing little, I'm getting little, I'll do it more and I'll get it also more. So after why, how? Yes.
The purer we become, more we think of Lord and others and less of ourselves. That is true compassion.
Yes. So pure we become, we think less about ourselves. We start thinking about others more. We start thinking about the Lord more. Not about, Abhi, we are self-centered. Every time from morning, that's a very animalistic propensity actually. And we are living in an animal only think about him. Any animal. They're very fearful, always scared, and always thinking about what is there for them to eat, what is there. That is what is their life. What is happening in other, like Prabhupada gives the example. There are goats standing in the line. One by one, butcher is cutting. But they are seeing other goat is being cut. Neither they are making any noise that they should not be cut, neither they are running away from there. They do not know what is happening. And their turn comes and they also get cut. They are unaware of what is happening around. We are not. If we see I am in the line and somebody is there, everybody is going to get cut over there, then I will make all the effort to run away from there. I will make shout. I will tell people don't go there. But because we have that kind of intelligence, their intelligence is very limited. So they're not aware what is happening. So that's a very thinking about only ourselves all the time. How will I do? How will I do? How I become happy? How I do this? All the time thinking about me is so much like, and so those who are more in knowledge, they think about others. They think about the Lord, and that's a true compassion. So now Krishna will talk about his unlimited opulence and vibhutis. Lata, you will let me know when to finish this.
Mataji, I think this is another, we will start this session later because Prabhupada's this also 1 minute for it will take some time.
What is the
Right.
time?
It is now 6:42. Again, 18 minutes, I think. 18 minutes it will take. We have put many videos now.
Okay. Okay. So we will stop it here. We'll continue Krishna's opulence. Be ready to hear the Krishna's opulence tomorrow. Today, we are having a little 10 minutes a gratitude session from the teaching of Srila Prabhupada. Whatever we are doing here today, you may see the people like me or Lata Mataji or maybe others, but the force behind everything is Srila Prabhupada. We are only trying to present the subject matter what Prabhupada has taught us. So Prabhupada is a wonderful personality who was really compassionate about what quality we see. A devotee should have the compassion for others. Devotee should be tolerant. Devotee should having these qualities, whatever. Prabhupada had all those qualities, complete compassion, and because of their compassion only, he wanted to save us from the danger of the life. He really wanted. He was a really well-wisher, real well-wisher. Prabhupada writes in his signature also, your well-wisher always, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Whenever he used to write the letter to his disciples or anybody, he used to say, your well-wisher always, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So he's a real well-wisher because he brought this bag of happiness for the living entity like us. And yesterday was the day when this great personality appeared in the material world, in which year? In 1896, I think. So, and he brought.
Yes, Mother, 1896, September 1st. But Nakshatra is not also.
Yeah, so we are not discussing about we are not discussing about his birth and other things today because we have less time. But we really want to show, I really wanted to see the perspective in our life, that what we are looking in the life and what Prabhupada can give us. Or Prabhupada means his teaching can give us. What actually we are looking in the life. So that somehow we have tried to make this PPT based on Prabhupada's philosophy and our requirement. It both matches, like at least in my life, it matches so much that my requirement and accomplishment comes, fulfillment comes from the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. So I would like to share this something about Srila Prabhupada. Yes. So as in our life, we are all looking for somebody who is very close to the heart. We have the saying that he is my friend, philosopher, and guide. He is everything in my life. This personality is everything in my life. He is my true friend, philosopher, and guide. Like whenever I need anything, any guidance, any support, any kind of decision making, any kind of help, this person is always there in my life. So we are all looking for that kind of personality in our life to make our life complete, to make our life completely happy. We are all looking for, yes. So we'll go friend, philosopher, and guide. What we need in these personalities, and who can be the best friend, philosopher, and guide. So who is the best friend? We are all looking for the friend. What is the definition of the friend? What do you look for in friend? What do you think that as a best friend, what quality a person should have?
It's an open question. Everybody can just give your views.
Or let us put in a way that whom you consider your best friend.
Yeah.
Where you can confide your problems.
Yes. Okay.
And he's not going to tell any problem to anyone, rather give the solution.
Yes, correct. So that is the one quality of the best friend. Okay, so let's see. Go next.
Someone who is truthful, genuine, who has compassion.
Yes. Okay, very good. So we have one who always guides us on the right path and be there with us also. He doesn't leave us. Sometimes the right path is difficult. So he will always guide. This is right for you and I am there for you always. Whenever you need, I am also always there for you. Not that this is the path, now you walk alone. That is not considered to be the true friend. Because always the right thing is always having some difficulties to do it. So he is telling us the right thing to do and he's also there with us all the time. Okay? So let's see.
The one who gives us happiness, one whose association gives us happiness.
Okay, correct. Yeah.
Mataji, you're able to hear the audio? I just put it.
No, audio is not coming.
Within your heart, if you kindly continue to hear about him as you are doing, then Krishna will be very much pleased. This person is now interested in me. Because nobody is interested in Krishna. So Krishna is all silent to them. But as soon as you become interested, Krishna becomes very active. He's trying to do something, I shall help.
Prabhupada is giving the teachings of Krishna, which is the most important.
Within your heart.
Yeah. So he's trying to give, yeah. Continue.
Mataji, finish. This is over.
Yes. So
and again, when I try to go to the next one, it is coming.
So Krishna is trying to give us he will do the best for us, right? As you all said, he will, the friend is one who is always want to see me happy. So that what makes me happy and how can I be happy genuinely? So the friend always tries to give us the best thing. So Prabhupada is always trying to give us Krishna, that this is one thing is missing in your life. If you keep Krishna in your life, you will be happy. And they say Krishna is within your heart. Just start looking at him. Once you show little interest, Krishna become active. So it is not that difficult. Krishna is sitting in the heart waiting for a response from our side. And that is what Prabhupada is teaching. You just be aware. Prabhupada says Krishna is there in everybody's heart in a dormant state. You have to just activate it. It is not that somebody has to bring Krishna. And it is not that I have and you don't have. Everybody has. Every living entity has. We have to just water the root and make it from dormant to active. Yes, next. Listen carefully what
Sleep. Get up. Rascal, get up. This is the opportunity. But no. Yogamaya Samavrita. Yogamaya is keeping him in sleeping condition. Nidra. So, we should be very careful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, Jeevi Jago. Gora Chandra boy. The Gora Chandra's mission is to awake the conditioned soul. Jeevi Jago. Gora Chandra. Koto Nidra Jao Maya Pisachi Rakho. How long you shall sleep?
The best friend is also not only giving us the right thing to do, he is also guiding us wrong thing. If I'm doing something wrong, the best friend is the one who will come and tell this is what you are doing wrong. You should not do this. Others will not having dare know how I to say, I don't know whether he will like or not like it. Even if he's doing bad, even if it is bad, let it go. I will not say anything. But the best friend is one who will come and pinpoint. No, this is what you are doing wrong. You should not do this, but otherwise you will be doomed. Your life is going to be miserable. So he is the one, he will not hesitate telling the right thing to us and stopping doing wrong thing to us. So Prabhupada is one thing. He is waking us up. Jeeva Jago, get up. Don't just sleep. So sometimes Prabhupada is very, very like very authoritatively and very much he will say, you are like a rascal. Why you are not listening? Why you are not doing? This is a real compassion of Prabhupada, because he really wants our well-being. He is the real friend who really wants the well-being of the living entity, because he knows if I lose this opportunity, I will be lost. And I'm not going to always be, we are not the good children who will always be hearing with the goody. Sometimes we need the scolding. The Prabhupada has that also. He will bring that aspect also in our life. If he has to scold, he will scold, but he will try to put us on the right path. So he is the best friend. Yes. Yeah. So Srila Prabhupada is our best friend because he teaches us to do the best thing. That is connecting us to Krishna and stopping us to do the wrong things. This is, now we'll see, Srila Prabhupada is a true philosopher because he gave the purpose of life. So many philosophers are there and so many philosophies are there in the material world. Everything there is a philosophy, a different thing. For eating, mating, sleeping, defending, for everything there is a philosophy. But the highest philosophy is that we need a purpose. We need the why we are there in the material world and how to get out from the material world. So Prabhupada has given us the highest philosophy to us. Yes.
Tapa putraka suddheta satya. This is the aim of life. We have to purify our existence. At the present moment, our existence is impurified. Therefore, we are subjected to birth, death, old age and disease. And as soon as we purify ourselves, then we are not subjected to these four material laws.
Prabhupada says the philosophy, the highest philosophy, that we have to purify ourselves. In the impurified stage, we have all the problems of the life because we are identifying the wrong thing with the wrong. This is the nutshell of the philosophy. Whether you read the Vedas or Puranas or the scripture, this is the crux of the philosophy. The problem is not because for our anything. Problem is just that we have identified ourselves as a body. And with the body identification, the hundreds of the problem of body comes to our life. So we in the wrong identity. If we have the right identity, we will not have any problems. Yes, next.
The cats and dogs, they have no church, they have no temple, they have no mosque. They are naked, having sex on the street. There is no restriction. Live like anything, do like anything. There is animal life. Dharmena hina pasvi samana. If religious principles are not accepted, narakaya kalpate, it becomes a narak, hell. By religious principle, one can become perfect in spiritual consciousness. Religious principle means to understand what is God. And human life is meant for that purpose, to know God.
The highest philosophy is the human life is, purpose of the human life is to know God. Yes. Next. So Srila Prabhupada is the best philosopher who gave the highest philosophy. And now, not only he gave the philosophy, the friend will tell us the right thing to do, then he will teach us that what is right thing. Not only that, he will guide us also how to do it. Right? He will say, this is right. This is how you should do it. But I am there with you to help you. I am the best guide. I'll take you on this path. I will help you to progress on that path. So Srila Prabhupada is the best guide who taught us how to practice the highest philosophy in the easiest manner. So Prabhupada gave the philosophy and the process also. Now, ultimate, I knew that I have to achieve the love of God. I have to get rid of birth, old age, death. But how? What do I do for it? The Prabhupada also gave the process. This is how the process, which is very bona fide in the age of Kali. From the scripture, not that he created his own process and gave. He gave the process from the scripture and bona fide method to purify ourselves, to connect us to the God. So he's the best guide.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Shri Guru. Pure devotional service is the only means to attract Krishna. You cannot attract Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead with full opulences. See, you cannot attract Krishna by your richness, by your reputation, by your education, by your beauty, or by your strength or renunciation. No, you cannot attract Krishna by all these things because he is already full. You cannot attract by anything, any opulence, Krishna, because he is Atmaram. But if you offer something to Krishna, it is for your benefit. The example is given, just like the original person is decorated, in the mirror, the reflection of the person is also decorated. Similarly, if you decorate the deity gorgeously, you will feel happy. Krishna has many devotees or many things for being decorated. But if you in the temple, if you offer Krishna all nice things, all nice flowers, all nice dress, all nice food, everything, all nice, then you will feel happy. That is your interest. Therefore, pure devotional service is the only means to attract Krishna. Attract Krishna, Krishna will be happy in this way, that you are doing so much for Krishna. Krishna has everything. But your devotional service, that sincerity of purpose, will attract. My Guru Maharaj used to say that do not try to see Krishna. Render your service in such a nice way that let Krishna see you. When Krishna sees you, then your mission is perfect. We cannot see Atasya Krishna Namadi Navahavir Gaya Indriyai. We cannot perceive Krishna by our senses. But when our senses are engaged in satisfying Krishna, then Krishna sees us. Sameva Surata. And when Krishna sees us, then our life is successful. And how Krishna can see us? Simply by our devotion. Otherwise, you cannot satisfy Krishna by opulence, by education, by scholarship, by beauty, by riches. No, these things Krishna all perfectly is full with all this opulence. Bhaktya Mama Vijanati. If you want to attract Krishna, then be engaged in pure devotional service.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So Prabhupada gave the process that only you can be on that path by pure devotional service. Krishna does not eat anything, does not need anything, he has everything, but he can be attracted by the pure devotional service. Yes, next.
So those who want to understand God scientifically, philosophically, let them read these books. That is our presentation, Krishna consciousness. And those who are unable to read all these books, for any reason it may be, there is a very simple method, chant Hare Krishna. It is so sublime. If you simply chant Hare Krishna mantra, then you understand clearly what you are, what is God, what is your relationship with Him, what is this world, everything will be clear. That is the advantage of this fallen age.
So he gave the process also. Read the book and chant. Reading the book means Prabhupada only talks about how to develop the love for God and how to chant, how to make chanting so important in our life, because it's the most sublime method for the Kali Yuga. He is the one who has come and given this method so profound way that just chant, everything will be done. You will get all the knowledge just by chanting. If you chant properly, the knowledge will be revealed to us. Yes.
We have been here for many lifetimes performing sinful activities. So is it possible to counteract all those sinful activities in one lifetime, or does it require many
1
lifetimes?
minute. That is Krishna consciousness. 1 minute. You are not reading Bhagavad Gita? What Krishna said? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam braja om ta sarva papebhya mokshayami. You surrender unto me, give up your all business. I will give you relief from all sinful reactions. Immediate. It requires 1 minute. My dear Krishna, I was forgotten. Now I understand. I fully surrender unto you. And I become immediately free from all sin.
So such a profound process. Prabhupada, this 1 minute video is so profound. Just 1 minute. One time you say, Krishna, I made mistake. I now will not make. And Krishna forgives everything and accepts us. Such a profound. Just 1 minute. Krishna Prabhupada says, 1 minute you will become. But accept. By accepting us, only the process begins. Yes.
We have been here for many.
So we are all looking for someone who is always with us, right? We all want. That's the reason we think that our father should not die, my mother, my husband, my children. They're always scared of losing people. Because why? Because we want people should be there always with me. So this is the nature of the living entity, at least in the human form. We are always looking for someone who is always with us. Yes. But is there a possibility? Can anyone be always with us? We have no one. At the end, everybody is leaving us and going. And we are all alone by ourselves. All our near and dear ones will leave and go. Sometime, some point of the time, people will leave. Either I will leave them or they will leave me. So who is the person who can always be with us?
I will never die. I shall live for my books and he will utilize.
Prabhupada is always there in his books. And he said, I will never die. If we have any problem, any time, any loneliness, if we take shelter of the books of Srila Prabhupada, there are hundreds and thousands of people have become devotee just by taking shelter of the books of the Srila Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada says, I am there in my book. We have been in ISKCON for so many years, but we have never seen Prabhupada. But just reading by Prabhupada books, we always feel the presence of Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhupada is there. We never feel, oh, I have never seen Prabhupada. We feel that Prabhupada, you go to any ISKCON temple, you feel like Prabhupada is there. So Srila Prabhupada, who is our true friend, philosopher and guide, founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So he is if we keep him, keeping him means if we keep his teaching with us in our life, we will not be hankering for any other thing. We will not be hankering. We will not be ever distressed in our life. Never ever will be distressed. We will always be like very strong, bold. We'll be facing everything. And at the end, we will also attain the perfection of life.
How do you all like it? Some input, it should be little interactive. Our class is like it is very quiet. So something you can share your views. How do you like it? Whichever point inspires you the most from these videos, take home for you. You can just say.
Bhagavad is living with Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. That is very inspiring words.
Okay, what about others?
Mataji, the question about the sinful reactions was very good. I mean, it was, it always gives everybody hope, right? I mean, it's never late. It just takes 1 minute for you to, get out of all the sinful reaction. I mean, that is very powerful, I thought.
Yes.
Okay, what about others? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. His teachings are really inspiring because whenever we feel a sense of insecurity or a kind of fear or anxiety, we really think that there's somebody there. I mean, there's somebody there guiding us. I mean, there's somebody there for us. That is one thing what I felt when I seen this video. Like,
Thank you. Lata Mataji, Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Prabhupada has spread Hinduism all over the world, and only because of Prabhupada, there's many people have started following Hinduism. It's very creditable on his part to make, and it is a very difficult thing to make others understand how to chant the Maha Mantra and to follow our religion and all. But he has been really hardworking, compassionate, and he has got the power to convince others, which has to be appreciated.
Yes, Lata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. After hearing Padma Mataji's lecture, Prabhupada is our guru, our philosopher, friend, and whenever we have any difficulty, we should read that book which Mataji told. It is very good that whenever we face some difficulty or any problem, we should go guide. He is a guide, so we should go through the book and we will get a solution.
Just try to follow the instruction, whatever instruction Prabhupada has given in the book, in the classes we are reading, chanting, hearing, talking. If we follow, definitely we'll be protected.
Yeah, and Dandavat Pranam to Srila Prabhupada for Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam classes, Mataji. Because of that, we are able to hear everything. We got more spiritual knowledge because of Srila Prabhupada. We got more spiritual knowledge, and we have Maha Mantra, which is very, very powerful. I am doing for the last 2 years, and it is very powerful, and it has changed my life. Mataji.
Yes. That is what we want.
It's because of Prabhupada we got 2 good Matajis before us.
Yeah, correct. We got two Matajis.
Only because of his we got 2 good Matajis. We have been guided in spiritual path.
Yes, correct.
No, we are just the servant of Srila Prabhupada.
Both Matajis also. Dandavat Pranam, Mataji.
Haribol.
Okay, Manju Mataji, anyone else wants to speak? Sajita Mataji. Vidya Mataji.
Mataji, if you find any loneliness, any difficulties, please read. If we read Sri Prabhupada's books, we get solution. That is the take-home I got from this session, Mataji.
Definitely. Even
Also,
the smallest book of Prabhupada. Even the smallest book of Prabhupada, not Bhagavad Gita. See, Prabhupada has written so small books. Those books also you should keep in your life, like Easy Journey to Other Planet, On the Way to Krishna Consciousness, Teachings of Kunti Maharani, Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. Small books are there. They're very like maybe 50 pages or 100 pages like that. Just keep those books very handy. Sometimes you don't want to read Bhagavad Gita. You want to read something on like a philosophy, simple math. Those books you read few pages, Science of Self-Realization, On the Way to Krishna. All those books are so wonderful. When like there is a set of 5 books ISKCON used to give. Abhi still they give a packet of 5 books, and they used to give in 100 rupees something. Those small books are there, and just keep it handy. Whenever they just open few pages and read it, and you will see the changes in your life. Not only Bhagavad Gita, these are also having the teachings of Bhagavad Gita only in a simpler manner.
Yeah, 147 books on the whole Prabhupada has written.
Yeah.
Vidya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, like chanting and all, it really make a lot of difference. I couldn't do fasting and all before, but for Nirjala Ekadashi, the whole day I didn't even drink water and all. So because I asked Mataji previous day, so Mataji sent me a video of Prabhupada, that Amog Leela, that Guruji's, Prabhu's video I saw, and I wake up early at 3:30. No, 3 o'clock. I drank lot of water, and that day I went for work also, but I didn't feel like any gas trouble or something. So I could do it because of the guidance of our two Matajis. I'm so much thankful for all the knowledge and blessings of both of the Matajis, and Prabhupada's teaching all have helped me to be a better person.
Yeah, Rohini Mataji, Gopi Prabhu, Surendran Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, one thing that's really great about Prabhupada is he always said, my only qualification is that I am following my Guru Maharaj. Not a word that he spoke was different from what Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Maharaj said. So that's all we have to do. We have to just follow in his step, repeat exactly what he said without concocting anything. And I think that's the way to go about preaching. That's the best way to go about preaching.
Thank you, Prabhu. Manju Mataji. Aparna Mataji. I think Priya Mataji has joined as Zoom user. Sunita Mataji or Surendran Prabhu, Rohini Mataji. Anyone would like to share something? You can just.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I'll just share something. This Krishna Janmashtami, I wanted to keep a fasting, not like completely, but fruit fasting. So just 2 days back, I had a dream. I dreamt Krishna. So I don't know how much is it me thinking about him every day, or I happened to see a dream on him. And then I went temple that day, and I happened to get a beautiful sadhya, Annadanam. So I just felt very blessed for this Krishna Janmashtami. So all thanks to your association with Hare Krishna, I'm able to get into this path.
Also, Mataji, I like to add the comments of not being self-centered is a very good practical advice. I mean, like you said, most of our miseries are because we are always thinking about ourselves, how to advance our life, how to advance our family's life. But like you said, it's a great practical advice. When we start thinking, if you spend your energy and thoughts about Krishna and others, it's naturally you'll become very happy. I think that was a great practical advice also, which Prabhupada said today.
Hare Krishna Mataji. On
Ekadashi is tomorrow.
Mataji, I think not in India. I think Ekadashi for Dubai, and I will see, because yesterday I saw some part in only Middle East is tomorrow, and for them it's on Monday. I will check. Yes, Aparna Mataji, you tell me. By the meantime, I'll check and put.
Okay, Mataji. Mataji, on that day I was fasting. As Lata Mataji instructed us, if you are doing till 12 o'clock fasting, it is good. So I took tablets after 12, and I could do, by God's blessings, I could do fasting without eating grains. I was happy. And one more thing, according to instruction of Lata Mataji, she said, if you can go to bed little bit late also, it's good. So then in YouTube, I have seen live from Mayapur, that Abhishekas and all. It was really good. I don't know how could I sit for so long time. It was really pleasant. Very nice. Thanks, Mataji. I'm really thankful and I'm blessed to have in the group. Thank you.
I think Ekadashi for Mayapur, Vrindavan, Mumbai, Chennai, Kerala, Kathmandu, Chittagong, everything is on Monday. And Ekadashi for Doha, Bahrain, Kuwait, all these places, Muscat, Dubai, it is tomorrow. So for India, it is on Monday, and for Gulf, it is Sunday. Vidya Mataji, is it okay? For you people, it is on Monday. So
Okay,
the
Mataji.
fast breaking is on Tuesday. I'll put it in the group, the fast breaking time. Okay, those who are in India, it is Monday. Okay, Mataji, we will
Okay,
end the
thank you.
session.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Krishna,
Mataji.
thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you are ending the session?
Yeah. You end the session.
No, you are the host. You can end the session, Mataji.